For the next 5 years, construction across California is projected to boom like never before. Cranes are abundant across our major downtown hubs. Recent bonds are funding everything from roads, bridges, and public transit to water and sewer infrastructure to schools and housing. At the same time, the baby boomers are retiring, and the industry needs to rebuild and upskill its workforce to meet the growing demand. The Employment Training Panel funds training as a way to support job creation and retention, helping ensure that California businesses have the skilled workers they need to stay competitive. For years, ETP has funded journeyman upgrade training. In 2012, the panel also started funding construction apprenticeship.
Our JATC was one of the first to utilize the ETP opportunity for funding.
You got all these training centers, you got to keep the lights on, you're paying your instructors your union wage and benefits, you're purchasing mock-ups, you're replacing tools, you're replacing equipment.
We would not be able to provide the state-of-the-art training that we are currently able to do because of budgetary restrictions.
With our apprenticeship program, when our students graduate, there's no fee. They graduate debt-free.
We love ETP. ETP helps the fund go farther. It's a bigger bang for the buck.
Unions have developed a unique partnership with contractors to ensure that the apprenticeship training programs meet their needs for a skilled and trained workforce.
JATC stands for Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee, and it's a committee made up of people from the labor side and people from the management side.
And these are captains of industry made up of management labor that decide, where we're going to put our money and our time and our talent.
We have an established curriculum that is approved by management and labor jointly.
Labor is able to assist the management in saying, hey guys, we can do this for you. And management is able to assist labor by saying, hey guys, we'll bid this work if you can give us this training.
If there's something new that comes along that the contractors need, we strive to provide the training to our apprentices and our journeymen.
The one thing they can always agree on is that training is going to really help out. It's going to help the industry, it's going to help the contractors, and it's going to help the apprentices.
They all want the same goal. Management wants well-trained employees that can produce, and labor wants fair wages. We work together to fulfill both.
Apprenticeship is the cornerstone of the building trades. Across California, nearly 120 joint apprenticeship training centers train workers for their craft.
JATCs were formed to give the theoretical background, much more academic side of what is being done on the job.
A lot of the math they're getting, a lot of code for plumbers, science behind what they're doing, safety. They're learning about the different types of tools they're using.
They come into a classroom and they get lecture and they get theory. And then they walk right into a shop and put that right to work.
All of our training is broken down into 4 categories: regulations and standards, industry training, equipment endorsements, and environmental. Still, there's no better way than going out and getting in the trench.
Our labs are on wheels, so that can be moved into any room. And those labs consist of lighting panels, motor control panels, fire alarm panels.
All of our training centers have hands-on mock-ups where we try to mirror as close as we can the on-the-job experience and practice on how to assemble, how to erect.
In school, we allow them to use the materials, build the materials. If they destroy it, they're learning hands-on at the school versus on the field where you can't afford to make those mistakes.
We're training them for the sheet metal industry, and we concentrate on safety, welding, HVAC, tab, which is testing, adjusting, and balancing of those HVAC systems, architectural, sheet metal.
We have blast equipment for industrial painters. We have spray equipment for painters. We're running virtual welding machines. It cuts on costs. It saves us a lot of money up front.
Now more than ever, the journeymen need to come in because there's so much technology that's getting injected into construction. It's happening not just in some classroom or in an office, it's on the job site.
None of us got here by ourselves. There was somebody that brought us to the table, and this has been an opportunity to bring people into the trade that maybe didn't have any knowledge of the trade.
All I knew was it was hard work and good pay, and I said, that's me right there. I want to be an iron worker.
ETP funding has been great because these funds really help change lives. They help individuals from many different backgrounds, and they're giving them career opportunities.
That would be the number one thing, the learning and the wisdom and the opportunity, that they provide here.
I'm coming to school, I have a steady job, I'm learning what I'm applying while I'm working.
You learn a different set of skills every time you go to school.
You learn all different kind of things, tools I didn't even know that was out in the world, and just knowing how stuff is built from the ground up.
The union give a chance to have a good money, good benefit, and good opportunity to learn the skills. You can have your career, not a job.
ETP funding has been great for our program. Even though I don't include it in my budget, I do look forward to receiving that check at the end of the year so that I can turn around and go out and buy a whole bunch of new equipment.
These apprenticeship programs are engines that drive the state's economy. ETP is the greatest grant-type program you can get into. The money invested is only paid out if the retention is met. So that means the job was fulfilled.